When I think about Hurricane Katrina and Irma and others, I think about the destruction and the catastrophic consequences that it has for living things, for people, for animals, for the living earth. And these disasters have a tremendous impact on families, the most fundamental of which is a loss of homes sometimes. Houses and buildings can be replaced, but homes, they contain long years, many years of family memories, of family traditions, of ceremonies and things that bring and bond families. And when the home is lost, a lot of that goes away as well. And because of the immediate need that needed to be met, it was important to reach out to these organizations in partnership, organizations like the American Red Cross, Team Rubicon, Houston Humane Society, the International Medical Corps, and others, because these organizations have the capacity and the capability and the organization to be able to respond on an immediate basis.
When Hurricane Harvey hit, we could see the destruction. I think many of us watched on television, and what we do in the initial emergency response phase is shelter, making sure that people have a safe place to go, and then also food and clothing and mental health. And so when San Manuel steps forward, like so many other generous donors across the country, we're able to directly provide that assistance. And beyond Harvey, we had back-to-back hurricanes. So we had Irma and then Hurricane Maria hit both our inland and the Puerto Rican Virgin Islands. And so San Manuel also made a second gift to support our entire hurricane relief efforts.
And in addition to that, some of the people who are part of the San Manuel family were impacted by the shooting in Las Vegas. A number of our family members and our employees were actually attending the concert when the shooting occurred.
All of the bad things that happened on October 1st, there was something that was great that came out of it, and that's people loving one another. I seen people holding other people's gunshot wounds, people they didn't even know, just people were trying to help each other. And that was one thing that I took. Instead of remembering the horror of that night, I choose to remember how people treated each other at that moment.
We, in this case, reached out to the National Center for the Victims of Crime to provide assistance to those families and people who were directly impacted by the shooting. And we continue to hold hope that these people will recover fully from that horrible experience.
Not only does San Manuel provide aid for the communities around here and tragedies and events that happen in Southern California, but also across the nation. We recently donated, I believe it was $1 million to the Oglala Sioux for a fire department. So yeah, I'm very proud to be from a tribe that does things like that.
Tribes helping tribes is so important to us because they're our brother and sister tribes. There are many times that the misconception out there is that if a tribe has a gaming facility, a casino, that they're all rich and wealthy. And that's not true because of location and demographics. So tribes that have gaming are still out there struggling, and we always try to do at San Manuel what we can to help our brother and sister tribes in cases of emergencies or disasters.
The San Manuel Band of Mission Indians is reaching out to others to heal this holiday season. The people of San Manuel ask that you keep those recovering from recent tragic events in your hearts and make this a season for hope and healing. More at sanmanuel-nsn.gov.